No slides. The most asked question to a child: what do you want to become when you grow up? I just want to tell you a story, the story that happened in 2003 when I got my plus two. I'm 35. I'm from a place called Kerala, down in south, and Kerala. And I had a friend, his name, I don't want to disclose because of his confidentiality. When I got graduated in 2003 from higher education, plus two, the most trending one in our area was male nursing. The nurse who is a male. Of course, we have a lot of nurses around the world. Then the male nursing was in boom in a family of my friend whose elder sister turned herself into a lab technician and went to New Zealand, and she said her father, the person died, by the way, so that the next era is for male nurses. So send the brother also for male nurses. I'm from a class of 80 people. Out of that, 56 went for male nursing. And this boy took humanities, was a good cricketer, went to journalism and midwifery course, expecting that the next fortune is for male nurses. And this father was sitting in a coffee shop and boasting about the next era of male nurses. And one innocent guy asked his father that, are you going to send the third child, who's a girl, for nursing? And he said, no, I'm not going to send her for nursing, but I'm going to send her for male nursing. I'm not joking, this is a real story. This is a real story, and this is actually an actuality. If you see, only the people matter, so people matter. This is what is actually we call as the Indian linear model, or it's a notorious Indian linear model. We are not training people or kids. We are following sometimes trends, sometimes location. There are a lot of biases. Why career is important? Why the career is important? Let's take a quick run through, and I'll tell you where I am from later. How many years do we live in this country, in this world? At an average of 75. Let's take the 8-8-8 principle. 8 hours sleep, 8 hours work, 8 hours for entertainment. 25 years we are working, number one. Number two, your very identity itself is your career. You say that I am XYZ and I'm a teacher. Third, you find your satisfaction, you find your achievements, your upliftment, your motivation when you get something within your career, when you escalate your career, and when you add your career into that. This is where we would like to pitch in the science of career called lifeology. Lifeology.com is the entity. Lifeology. The next story is about the story of lifeology. I started my career way back in 2006 as an organization development. PCC and nearing to MCC. You might have heard about these two degrees, professional certified coach. I'm from Coach for Life, and then I used to go with different organizations to give training for the people to transform their lives, working on the strategy, culture, leadership, everything. But during the break time, the people used to come and ask me that I'm not happy, what best I can do later. So the intrigue happened. We continued the journey, and we found the very interesting thing. The right people are at the wrong place, the wrong hire. One of my teachers, who was a dog trainer, trained a dog of a lady, returned the dog, and she complained, saying that the dog is not good, dog is not well trained. Then he again took some pain to give extra training for the dog, and that lady continued to complain. Then he said, I would like to know what exactly you need. The dog is not behaving like the dog of my neighbor. Okay, I would like to see the dog of your neighbor. He went to see the dog of the neighbor and found it's a Doberman, whereas this lady was having a beautiful kitty Pomeranian. If you want the performance of a Doberman, then hire a Doberman, not the Pomeranian. The right people at the wrong place is one of the greatest problems happening around the world, and this is what we call it as the great career crisis. The world is changing, and we're not competent. You might have seen a couple of weeks before where UNICEF said that 75% of the Indian community, 71% of the Indian community is going to face a huge challenge which they cannot face in modern day reality. Today morning I landed from Dubai. Day before yesterday, I was with another institution called Higher College of Technology. They wanted our platform there, check the possibility, and I was wondering how an organization called HCT, Higher College of Technology in Abu Dhabi, is functioning. They selected 7 things which is required for Abu Dhabi and UAE as a whole. We work only for this. We work only for this. We train the people, we change the syllabus. Bloody hell, I studied a subject called Office Administration during my management course, where they asked the question, what is the use of chair and what is the use of table? So I'm still wondering if the syllabus is still there, unfortunately. So the lifeology system, lifeology is actually a study of human beings in relationship to their career and occupational ecosystem. In fact, putting the right people at the right place. Can you imagine that boy who presented the idea of Internet of Education, or I forget that thing, but I'm sure he will be a future genius. Let us hope. Little genius. I'm saying he's going to be the future genius, obviously. He will be known like that. He's genius right now. Can you imagine that boy being a chartered accountant? If all the social pressures are coming, of course he will become, but he will not enjoy the job. This is actually happening. Well, lifeology system, actually, let me explain to you. This is actually a platform where we have 5 assessments. No, 5 things. 1, lifometric assessments, trying to understand the real personality of an individual. Personality, passion, and possibility, 3 dimensions of selecting a career. Then we have labor market information from 62,000 institutions around the world. And 3rd is coaches. We call it as lifeologist. If you're impressed with it, you can also apply to us, become a lifeologist. That's actually a combination of life coaches, labor market expert, and psychometric analyst. We used to run this kind of program, and here we have the chief lifeologist over here, Mr. Sardar Deep Singh. We help people to identify their meaningful career through the system. And we operate currently in 11 countries, and it is supported by University of Queensland, supported by Asia Pacific Career Association, and we have people from Chelsea, the football team, BMH, the Chelsea, and this is again finally supported by Al Maktoum family of Dubai. This is next sought after organization. It's a fast growing organization, in my opinion, after the Byju's Learning app. So I would like to stick with the timing, and more information maybe I can provide with you at, or you can just simply log into www.lifeology.com. I was with 3-4 stories, but I don't want to say the story. I don't want to push because I know. Yeah, well, the name is Rahul Nair. I'm a lifeologist. What matters more is lifeology. Thank you very much.